I want to try something with you. Right now, before we say anything else.
Okay.
Someone asks you, so what did you do yesterday? And I want you to answer. Out loud. Right now. In English.
Okay. Yesterday I went to work. And then I came home. And I ate dinner. And I slept.
And that is the answer most English learners give. Correct, complete, and completely forgettable.
Nothing wrong with it grammatically.
Nothing wrong at all. But here is the thing. When a native speaker answers that question, they do not give a report. They tell a small story, with texture, with feeling, with the kind of detail that makes the other person feel like they were almost there.
And the difference between those two versions is not vocabulary. It is not grammar. It is how you think about the answer before you say it.
Write yes in the comments right now if someone has asked you what you did yesterday or last weekend and you gave a flat, short answer and then felt like you had missed an opportunity. Just the word yes.
Because today, we are fixing that. We are teaching you how to talk about yesterday in English the way real people do. Naturally, with detail, with feeling, with the kind of answer that starts real conversations instead of ending them.
Stay with us. I'm Emma.
I'm Max. This is Real Life English, the podcast. Let's go.
Okay. Let us start with something that I think will change how you practice English from today.
What is it?
Yesterday is the most useful English topic that exists, and almost nobody uses it deliberately.
Why is it the most useful?
3 reasons. First, you know exactly what happened. There is no research required, no preparation, no inventing scenarios. The material is already there. Real, yours.
Second,
it uses the past tense, which is one of the most important and most used tenses in English. Every conversation about your life, your experiences, your stories, most of it lives in the past tense.
And practicing past tense through real personal experience is completely different from practicing it through grammar exercises.
Completely different, because in a grammar exercise, the past tense is the point. In a real conversation about yesterday, the past tense is just the vehicle. The story is the point.
And when the story is the point, the grammar becomes automatic.
Automatic means happening without conscious effort, running by itself because it has been practiced enough times. When grammar becomes automatic, you are not thinking about the rules while you speak. You are just speaking.
Third reason yesterday is the best topic?
Third, you will use this exact content in real conversations. Every Monday morning at work, how was your weekend? Every time you see a friend, what have you been up to? Every small talk moment, what did you get up to yesterday?
Real conversations that happen every week.
Real conversations you need to be ready for. And practicing yesterday every day means you are always ready.
Maybe you know this feeling too. Someone asked how your weekend was. And you said fine, or not bad, and smiled. And the conversation ended.
And you knew you had more to say, but the English for it was not there in time.
Today, we build that English, not from textbooks, from your actual yesterday. Okay, let us go back to the 2 versions we started with, the report version and the story version, and let us really understand what separates them.
The report version. Yesterday I went to work. Then I came home. Then I ate dinner. Then I slept.
Factually complete. Emotionally empty.
It contains all the information, but it gives the other person nothing to connect to, nothing to respond to, no texture, no feeling, no invitation.
And the story version. What does that sound like?
Yesterday was honestly a bit of a mixed day. Work was fine, nothing dramatic, but the commute home was a disaster. I was standing on a packed bus for 40 minutes, someone's elbow in my face the whole time, and I spent the entire journey thinking about what I was going to cook for dinner. And then I got home, opened the fridge, and there was nothing in it. So dinner was toast and whatever was in the back of a cupboard.
And now, I am there. I can see it. I can feel it.
And you have something to respond to. The commute, the fridge, the toast.
I know that feeling.
And that moment I know that feeling is connection. And connection is what conversation is for.
So, what made the story version different? What specifically?
4 things. Let me name them. First, an honest feeling word at the beginning. Honestly, a bit of a mixed day, not a flat statement. An emotional entry.
Second?
Second one, specific unexpected detail. The elbow. The 40-minute bus. Something concrete that the listener can picture.
Concrete means specific and tangible. Something you can see or feel or picture. Not vague, not general. Concrete.
Third, a small internal moment. What I was thinking about during the commute. The interior experience, not just the exterior events.
And fourth?
The small anticlimax. The fridge that was empty. The toast that became dinner. The gap between what you hoped for and what you got. This is one of the most universally relatable structures in human storytelling.
Everybody knows the empty fridge moment.
Everybody. And by including it, you make the other person feel that they know you, even if they have only just met you.
And that is what good conversation does. It creates the feeling of knowing someone.
Maybe you know this feeling too. Someone told you a small story about their day, and you felt something warm toward them before you could explain why.
Because the story did its job.
And now you know how stories work. And now you can tell them. Okay, let us get into the actual language, because I want to give you the specific expressions that make talking about yesterday sound natural and real.
Starting with how to open.
The opening is the most important sentence because it sets the tone, and it either invites the listener in or closes the door.
The flat opening yesterday, I went to work. Door closed.
The inviting opening yesterday was actually quite interesting. Or, yesterday was one of those days, honestly. Or, yesterday was pretty good until about 3 in the afternoon.
And immediately the listener thinks, oh? What happened at 3?
Exactly. The inviting opening creates a question in the listener's mind. And that question is what keeps them listening.
So, opening expressions. Emma, give us 5.
One yesterday was honestly. Yesterday was honestly exhausting. Yesterday was honestly one of the best days I have had in a while.
To it was one of those days, meaning an unusual, difficult, or memorable day. Everyone knows what one of those days means.
3 yesterday was pretty actually. Pretty good actually. Pretty strange actually. Pretty uneventful, actually uneventful means nothing remarkable happened. Quiet and without excitement.
4 so yesterday something interesting happened. You are leading with the payoff. The listener knows a story is coming.
5 I had such a day yesterday. I had such a long day yesterday. I had such a good day yesterday. I had such a bizarre day yesterday. Bizarre means very strange and unusual in an unexpected way.
Now transitions. Moving from one part of the day to the next.
Not then I did this and then I did that. Real transitions.
After that, I ended up, by the time I got home, at some point during the day, around lunchtime, just before I left.
These transitions do something important. They show time passing naturally, without listing events like a schedule.
And they give the listener the sense that they are moving through the day with you, not being read a report about it.
And the ending. How to close a yesterday story.
Not "and then I went to sleep." That is the report ending.
The story ending leaves a feeling. So, in the end, it was a good day, actually. Or, by the time I went to bed, I was absolutely done. Or, honestly, I was just glad it was over. Or, I fell asleep on the sofa, which tells you everything you need to know about how the evening went.
And that last one is a whole story in one sentence.
One sentence. Completely real. And the listener laughs. And the connection is made.
Okay, let us give you a structure. Because I think one of the reasons people give flat answers is not that they do not have good material. It is that they do not have a framework for organizing it quickly.
And in a real conversation, you do not have 20 seconds to think about structure. You need something fast, something that works automatically.
So here is the framework. 4 parts.
Part 1, the opener. One sentence with a feeling word. Yesterday was...
Part 2, the main moment. One specific thing that happened. Not a list of everything. One thing. With one concrete detail.
Part 3, the interior. One thought or feeling you had. What were you thinking? How did you actually feel about it?
Part 4, the landing. One sentence that closes the story with a feeling or small punchline.
That is it. 4 parts. Opener, main moment. Interior, landing.
Let me try one. Yesterday was honestly pretty exhausting if I am being real about it. I had back-to-back meetings from about 9 in the morning, and by midday I could not remember what any of them were about. At some point I sat down to eat lunch and realized I had been staring at my computer for 5 hours straight. By the time I finished, I was so tired I sat down to watch something for 10 minutes and woke up an hour later with my phone still in my hand.
Opener, pretty exhausting. Main moment, back-to-back meetings. Interior, could not remember what any of them were about. Landing, woke up an hour later with phone in hand.
4 parts. Natural, real, the other person has everything they need to respond.
And they will. They will say, I know that feeling. Or, I hate days like that. Or, same. And the conversation continues.
Because you gave them something to hold on to.
Maybe you know this feeling too. You had a genuinely interesting yesterday. Something happened. You thought about it. You felt something about it. And then when someone asked, none of it came out.
Because the framework was not there. Now it is.
4 parts. Any day. Any conversation. Starting tomorrow morning. Okay, a quick but important section. Because past tense is how all of yesterday is expressed in English. And I want to make sure the key forms are very clear.
Not as a grammar lesson. As a practical tool.
Exactly. 3 past tense forms you need for talking about yesterday.
Form 1. Simple past. For completed actions. What happened?
I went. I had. I saw. I ate. I met. I felt. I woke up. I started. I finished.
Simple. Completed. Done.
Form 2. Past continuous. For things that were in progress when something else happened. The background of the story.
I was walking home when I saw something unexpected. I was making dinner when he called. I was just about to leave when the rain started.
I was just about to. This is one of the most natural and useful past tense expressions. It means you were moments away from doing something when something else interrupted. I was just about to leave. I was just about to go to bed. I was just about to eat.
And it always makes the listener feel the timing, the almost, the near miss.
Form 3. Past perfect. For things that happened before the main story. The history behind the moment.
I had not slept well the night before, so the day was hard from the beginning. I had completely forgotten it was his birthday until I saw the message. I had been meaning to call her for weeks, and I finally did.
These 3 forms, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, are all you need to tell any story about yesterday. Any story. As naturally as a native speaker.
And the only way to make them automatic is to use them. Every day. In real sentences. About your real yesterday.
Which is exactly what the 5-minute morning talk practice does. You describe yesterday out loud. The forms appear. They get used. They get stronger.
And the next time you need them in a real conversation, they just arrive.
Maybe you know this feeling too. You knew the grammar rule. Past tense, add ed, irregular verbs, exceptions. You knew it perfectly. And in a real conversation, it was still slow.
Because knowing a rule and using it automatically are different things entirely. And only one of them helps you in a real conversation.
Use it every day. And automatic comes. Word tour time. Today's vocabulary. 1 word. 1 example. 1 line to remember.
First, automatic. Happening without conscious effort because it has been practiced enough. Example 1. After months of daily practice, the past tense became automatic. She was not thinking about grammar, she was thinking about what she wanted to say. Example 2. Automatic language is fluent language. You get there through repetition, not through understanding the rules better. Remember this, your goal is not to know the rule. Your goal is to make the rule automatic. And automatic only comes through use.
Next, concrete. Specific and tangible. Something the listener can picture. Example 1. Vague answers close conversations. Concrete details open them. Not I had a hard day, but I had a hard day that started with a 40-minute wait in the rain. Example 2. 1 concrete detail makes a whole story feel real. 1 is enough. Sometimes 1 is everything. Remember, this 1 specific detail does more than 10 general statements. Concrete beats vague. Every conversation. Every time.
Uneventful. Nothing remarkable happened. Quiet and without excitement. Example 1. It was a pretty uneventful day. Honestly, nothing went wrong, but nothing particularly interesting happened either. Example 2. Uneventful days are worth describing too. Sometimes the ordinariness of a day is the most relatable thing about it. Remember this, you do not need a dramatic day to have something worth saying. Even uneventful days have 1 real moment. Find it and describe it.
Bizarre. Very strange and unusual in an unexpected way. Example 1. I had the most bizarre conversation on the bus yesterday. I still cannot decide if it was funny or unsettling. Example 2. Bizarre experiences make the best short stories. They require almost no elaboration, just the honest description. Remember this, strange things happen every week, and strange stories create instant connection. Use them.
Interior. The inner experience. What was happening inside thoughts, feelings, observations? Example 1. Including your interior experience, what you were thinking. How you were feeling transforms a flat report into a real story. Example 2. People do not just want to know what happened. They want to know what it was like to be you when it happened. Remember this, describe what was happening inside, not just what was happening outside. The interior is where the connection lives.
Texture. the richness and detail of a description, the layered quality that makes something feel real. Example 1, her stories had texture you could picture exactly where she was and what the moment felt like. Example 2, texture is what makes someone interesting to listen to, and texture is built from specific, honest detail. Remember this add texture to your yesterday stories. One extra detail, one honest feeling, one small moment that was yours alone.
I was just about to. A phrase describing being moments away from doing something when something else interrupted. Example 1, I was just about to leave when the call came changed my entire evening. Example 2, I was just about to fall asleep when the notification sound went off. Again, remember this I was just about to is one of the most natural and connecting phrases in spoken English. It creates timing. It creates an almost. Use it.
Punchline. The final line of a story that creates a moment of humor or recognition, a landing with impact. Example 1, her story ended with a perfect punchline, and by the time I got home, the cat had eaten my dinner and everyone laughed. Example 2, a good punchline does not have to be funny. It just has to land somewhere real. Remember this, your story needs a landing, not just an ending. A landing, one honest sentence that closes with a feeling.
Texture. Already covered. Let me replace with elaboration. Example 1. A little elaboration transforms yesterday I went to the shops into yesterday I spent 45 minutes in a supermarket buying 3 things and left feeling inexplicably tired. Example 2. Elaboration is the difference between giving information and telling a story. Remember this elaborate one thing, just one. Choose the most interesting part and say one more sentence about it than you normally would.
And our last word, relatable. Something that the listener immediately recognizes from their own experience. Example 1. The most relatable stories are often the smallest ones, the empty fridge, the missed alarm, the plan that fell apart for no good reason. Example 2. You do not need dramatic experiences to be relatable. You need honest ones. Remember, this honesty is relatability. Say the real thing, not the impressive thing. And the other person will say, I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, your turn, right now. We are going to practice telling yesterday out loud.
I am going to give you the 4-part framework. And I want you to fill it in. Out loud, in English. For your actual yesterday. Right now.
Part 1. Complete this sentence out loud. Yesterday was honestly.
Pause. Say it. Your real feeling about yesterday. Part 2. Now tell me the main moment. One specific thing that happened. With one concrete detail. Out loud.
Pause. Say it. Part 3. What were you thinking or feeling during that moment? Your interior experience. One sentence.
Pause. Say it. Part 4. The landing. One sentence that closes with a feeling or a small punchline. How did the day end in your experience of it?
Pause. Say it. And now, put it all together. All 4 parts. One continuous story about yesterday. Out loud, without stopping. Right now.
Pause. Go. Talk about your yesterday. And here is your sentence template for today.
Yesterday was honestly. The main thing that happened was, at the time I was thinking. And by the end of the day I felt.
Say it now. With your real yesterday. Out loud.
Pause. Say it. And your comment challenge.
Write this in the comments in English.
Yesterday was. The one thing I want to describe is
2 sentences. Your real yesterday. In English. In the comments right now.
we read every single comment. Every one.
We are at the end. And I want to leave you with one thing.
Go ahead.
Your yesterday is never boring. You just have not found the right sentence for it yet.
Say it again.
Your yesterday is never boring. You just have not found the right sentence for it yet.
And today, you have the framework. Opener. Main moment. Interior. Landing.
4 parts. Any day. Starting tomorrow morning.
Talk about yesterday. Every day. Out loud. In English.
And the conversations that used to end with fine will start to go somewhere.
Your comment homework: describe your yesterday in 2 or 3 sentences in English. In the comments. Right now.
And if this episode gave you something real today, share it with one person. Someone whose English conversations always stay on the surface.
Tell them go deeper. Your yesterday is in there. Find the sentence for it.
Thank you for being here. I'm Emma.
And I'm Max. Describe your yesterday. And we will see you in the very next episode.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye, everyone.